tarp right here. My tent used to sit right back there. Cause this is was my table. I would sit there. My chair was real low, and I'd sit right there. And that's why I mix things up to do drugs and drink. In Kansas City, I'm from Kansas City, and started smoking pot and drinking there, and then my mom had leukemia, and she wanted to be with her family in South Carolina. So we moved to South Carolina out in the woods, and I continued drinking, smoking pot, and then I got introduced to cocaine, and that was my drug of choice. You know what I mean? I wanted it, and they don't let you not want it. You know what I mean? It's a continuous cycle there. And then it was harder to get there because, of course, we're out in the wilderness. And so I hitchhiked down here to Daytona. I was in like 80-something. And got turned on to crack. That was my downfall. And then when I started smoking crack, it was all in. It had a grip on me that I thought I could never shake. And today, I don't even have a thought of using, because I ask the God of my understanding every day, please don't let me have the thought, give me a daily reprieve. And he does, It works, and if it works, I'm willing to do the work to make it work. Who would thought I would be here 17 months? You know what I mean? Who would have thought? 42 years, 90% of that in the woods. If I was out somewhere flopping on somebody's couch or, it's, turn my life around, man. Turn my life around. And it continues to turn, you know what I mean? Every day more of the weight is lifted, every day. And hopefully that never goes away. It just continues to lift. And, but as long as I follow the path of others who have achieved, long-term recovery, then I'm good. You know what I mean? As that's what I do. If I have a problem and I can't get my answer, I got a support team. I got a phone full of people, and I reach out. I talk to them. I go out to dinner with them. They buy, I buy. It don't matter. Today I have that money. As long as I have recovery and a program, I'm good. I'm happy. Now, that CRPS I took has really opened my eyes to addiction and how to help recovering addicts, abstain long-term recovery. That's why I work it in my life. So now I just teach them how I do it. And there's many recovery paths. They can go faith-based, or they can go AA, NA. They can do CA, which is Cocaine Anonymous. And but whatever it is, I'll support them in that path and point them in the direction. We'll find out more of that path that I don't know and I need to know, and I will help them. I will go above and beyond, believe that, because this place did it for me. She went well above and beyond to get me where I'm at. She actually helped mold me into who I am today. Foundations did. When I heard it was in D-Land, it's 45 minutes away. I can go to Daytona anytime I have a car. I said I wanted to come here because I wanted change. I just didn't know how to change. And they taught me how to change my thinking, my speaking, my thought process. And then the sponsor, of course, is like the number one thing. You gotta have a sponsor. You gotta have somebody that's gonna work the steps with you. And that's big because that gives you such, you get rid of your resentments, your character defects, things like that, Because I still got them, but I work on them, you know what I mean? Especially when you see them and they go from nothing and struggling and I know it alls, and then they let it, when you see them let that go and say, okay, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And that's kind of like I was when I first came in. I wanted my way. And it ain't, it wasn't my way. It was the rules of Foundation's way. And when I followed them rules, I had nothing to fear. I got over 120 felony and misdemeanor convictions. I've been to prison 7 times. And, that's the last time I just figured this is it. This is the way of my life. I might as well just get my life bid and live in prison. I was in gangs. And today I would like to go back in and speak to them, and tell them that look, I got an F letter. They give you a letter every time you go in. So if I can do it, if I can save one person, I did my job.